We'll start with the bottom line, and these are our show stories. Woo!
First ever bottom line show before Tom or with Tom?
Or both?
When was our first ever show? 2000.
Is that Butts a Quest?
2000. Yeah, like 2009.
Yeah.
We've been a band for a long time.
We weren't actually the bottom line then, but that was our first show together.
We changed to the bottom line in 2011.
Yeah.
And then we played our first show at the Chichester Inn in Chichester. The stage made out of pallets. And if you stood too high, if you were too tall, if over 6'3", you would touch the ceiling.
Not a problem for us.
Which you'd think if you took rid of the pallets, you wouldn't touch the ceiling. But they
To be
didn't
fair,
do
the
that.
first show with Tom was probably way, way better.
Yeah.
Go on,
Yeah,
Tom.
I kind of got, I sort of like loosely got asked, like, Callum was like basically flirting with me, not asking me to join the band, but basically being like, oh, you know, and I went for one practice and I learned their set, and then
One practice without Max.
I had one
Well,
practice,
this guy's actually going good.
and then 5 days later ended up supporting Goldfinger at quite a big show, and then they decided 2 days before, oh, we're going to play a new song which we haven't done with you yet. Well, I've had one practice, so I had to learn one song, and the only time I ever played it was in soundcheck, and it went alright actually.
It's good, and you've been with us ever since.
Ever since. What a story of love.
Today.
Today,
Yeah, today.
100%, 100%.
Without a doubt. Can we swear on this?
It was so weird, like,
We
we
shit our
never
pants.
never normally get nervous for shows. It's not normally a thing that happens. We're just with the boys. But I think after all the time off, I mean, it's the longest time we've ever had off since we played music.
We
It
had
was
a lot,
just,
we had a
yeah.
lot of pressure for this one because for ever since, or maybe the last 5 years now, every time Slamdog happens, people are always online like, oh, Bottom Line should have been on this. Like, they're a pop punk band. It fits the bill so well. They should be on it. And there was like a campaign going. We're like, if we get it, we'll be very happy to play. If we get it, we get it. But then now we're on it. And then we went from the Key Club stage, then cancellations. We went to the Sum 41 stage. Then they got cancelled. Then oh, you're opening the main stage. We're like, oh, cool, no pressure then. And,
Genuinely, I 2 or 3 weeks ago, I couldn't remember how to play guitar standing up. I'm not saying that for a laugh, but I've obviously just been sat at home, like bedroom recording and stuff. And then I went to stand up, and I was like, "Oh my god,
It was only
this is really bad."
It was only at 8 this morning when I woke up after going to bed at about 3 and was like, that's a big stage. And then the other bit was even bigger. Like I said, no, you could have a massive picnic on that field. And then to put us in there, and
it was more worrying about nerve-wracking about if people were going to show up.
It's always that thing, like when you play any festival, when someone says, actually, we're going to put you on main stage, it's like a give and take. Like, wow, we're going to get a bigger stage, but we may get a less enthusiastic crowd early on. It was amazing. We got the big stage and we got the crowd, and it was really grateful.
Yeah, and thank you so much to everyone who watched, because it just,
Oh, it's amazing.
It was just
And
amazing.
we've
It blew our
wanted this
expectations.
festival for a long time. So to be the first show back is one thing, but for it to be probably the show we've wanted more than anything, to be that first show back has made it quite terrifying. And I couldn't play standing up, so yeah. Oh God.
we're actually, well, two for me. We played this show, a headline show at the Key Club. And
Yeah.
that was the first show we ever felt like a real band, because every single person in that room, it wasn't like local supports friends there. It was actually everyone was there for us, and everyone knew the lyrics to every song, front to back, and it was insane. The other one was The Offspring.
Yeah. The Offspring was ridiculous. We were driving. I think we were driving to Germany, and Callum just goes, "Oh guys, I got an email. Do you want to be main sport to the Offspring in an ice hockey arena?" And everyone played it really cool. Everyone went, "Yeah, all right." And then everyone tried to keep it in, and about 2 minutes later, just and it's that classic scene where the van probably went across like 3 lanes like that.
7,000
Like,
people in
and,
an ice hockey arena. It was insane.
And the one thing that reminds, annoyingly, like if 99 people love you and one person doesn't, it's always that one person you remember, right? And what made me laugh was, there's like 5,000 or 7,000 people, I don't know how many, there's thousands of people in front of us. And the first band went on, and there's this guy, this massive Mahika, just stood there with his finger up in the middle of the crowd like that.
Because we were
And we were like, oh my god, like he's gonna hate us because we're on next and we're not as heavy
He
as
spent
them.
the whole 30-minute set with his finger up
We
like
come on
this.
stage and he's there like that, and we're like, fuck's sake, like
He must
fuck
have
off.
lost a lot of blood in his arm because he kept it up the whole set.
But then the best thing was the Offspring came on stage and he was still there. It's like, why are you here?
I think he
Go
He
home.
may have had something happen to him. I don't know.
I know, but
He seized up.
it's just really sad that like one of the best shows of our lives. I just remember him doing that at me, but anyway. Oh, I know that
I'll
one
take
already.
that.
Oh, yeah.
I would say that in Scotland. So there's this regular thing we do in a set, same time every time. Callum always does a guitar swing, swings down, swings around, boom, lovely jubbly. This one time I stepped back just a second early, and Cal's guitar, the headstock, smacked me in the eye, blood everywhere.
You still got a scar from that.
everywhere.
eh?
It's still got a
The
slight scar
funniest
there.
thing was the stage was it was a curve, and we were playing it
Yeah.
in front of we were opening, so we were in front of everyone else's kit.
They
I
had
was
no
right at the
idea.
end of the curve, and I couldn't see Max, and he was behind me. So the whole set, I had no idea what happened. Tom had no idea what happened.
I had no idea what happened.
Funny.
I left stage and there was just blood everywhere, and I was like, all right.
Oh, did we finish on time? He's like, yeah. Let me just clean all the blood off stage. I was like, what? Then we went backstage, had a beer, and then Max like,
There's one
I was like,
other
what happened to your
story
face?
we
He's
can
like, you hit me. That isn't even the biggest
I
disaster
think
that happened.
I think if we're gonna say the word, and I'm feeling myself getting hot remembering this. You know when you get like an awful memory come back. It was in Canada, and we weren't the band on stage. Simple Plan were.
Oh God, yeah.
And
I forgot about this.
oh my god, I feel sick just remembering it. We were idiots, and we used to invade their stage every day. And for this scenario, Callum was a drunk guy on holiday with a terrible Hawaiian shirt, and I pulled my jeans up to my armpits, tucked my shirt in, got a biro, an aeroplane headset, gaffer taped it so I looked like security, and had an A4 bit of paper on my back which said security.
Every night on tour.
And basically, Callum walked on stage like pretending to be drunk around.
I was
them.
in the pit with the camera.
To start
me and
with,
Max,
to start
and then
with.
we climbed up on the stage pretending to be drunk tourists, and then we fell over on stage as a joke.
So no,
You run on.
I had to be security like Jerry Springer, and my role that I was told I didn't want to do this. I was always the one that was like, I don't think we should do that, but I bloody did it. I ran on stage and rugby tackled Callum at full pelt, knocked him out on the floor, grabbed his ankles and dragged him off stage. Callum, just like a limp child, just threw his hands back, got dragged, and this is when it happened. Jeff, the lead guitarist of Simple Plan, wasn't looking and was walking backwards, and I could see it, and I knew what was going to happen. I couldn't stop it. Callum's on the floor going, looking, and I dragged Callum and the lead guitarist of Simple Plan at a headline show in front of thousands of people in Canada, fell over Callum. Like,
Dressed in a Hawaiian shirt. And
it's
shorts.
like
we
you
got told
just
off really
don't
badly
behave
that
like
day.
that. You don't do that, and I've never, honestly,
I know
I'm
this
so.
is pretty going for ages, but it's not our worst. Our biggest disaster is China. We played in front of 25,000 people, and halfway through the set, my neck came off my guitar.
And you still
Completely
play.
came off.
And I had
separated.
no other guitar. Our tour manager, named Mark, he didn't speak any English very well, not when there's loud music playing. I said, I need a new guitar. He went, no problem. Just walked off stage, didn't come back. So I had to hold my guitar along my leg to pull it back into tune. Oh, it was terrible.
Yeah, sorry, man. You asked for one, but there's a.
We had to
very
ask it to be removed from
significant
YouTube.
one. Today's been one of the dream shows.
Today was top of the list, to be fair. Slam Dunk is the one we've been chasing for a long time. I think we've said it before, but we wanted this one to kind of feel like the acknowledgement of you're a pop punk band, you're a British pop punk band, nice one, guys. And we got that today, and we're so happy to be here.
I think like Brixton again would be good. Even if we played it before, but it was in such a rush that we didn't get to enjoy it. I'd like to
Yeah.
do Brixton again.
I think, I don't know about you personally, I'd love to play Show of a Day to Remember. I think that, for me, that would be the big
Yeah.
one. Like anything with them would be pretty cool.
Or All Time Low would be good.
Yeah.
I think their fan base is very respectful of any opening band. I think that'd be great.